What's going on, guys? I'm here with another video for you guys because just recently the WWE has announced that 6 talents from NXT will be called up. Now, or well, there will be 6 NXT picks in the upcoming WWE draft, which is tomorrow. Now, I've comprised my 6 picks that I'm thinking are going to be called up to the main roster. So let's get this started right now. Number 6, Alexa Bliss. Now, I believe Alexa Bliss is going to be called up because she split up with Blake and Murphy in NXT. They're not really doing much with her, and she's a great talent, and I think she's that type of talent that can help bring more rivalries and more different matchups to the women's division on the main roster. I think Alexa Bliss would be a great addition to be drafted, and I believe maybe she'll be drafted to Raw because I believe they're going to push a lot of the women to Smackdown, like Becky Lynch and all those types of women. And I believe Charlotte's going to be bouncing back and forth between shows. So I believe, with like Becky Lynch and maybe Sasha on SmackDown, you can bring somebody like Alexa Bliss up and put her on Raw. And I think she'll be great. I think the Raw crowd will really get into her character. She's a really great heel, a very underrated talent in the WWE. Now, number 5 is a wild card and a very personal pick for me because I just think he's great, but he's really just enhancement talent at this point. But I think the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, will be a pick in the upcoming WWE draft. Now, Ty Dillinger has been used to get people over, to have debut matches against, and I just think he's a great underrated talent. He has pretty great matches for him to be an enhancement talent. His persona, his repackaging has been great. The perfect 10 persona is just such an incredible character that I think they should give him a chance on the main roster. And who knows, maybe he can be an Intercontinental Champion or a U.S. Champion one day, maybe. Who knows? But I just want to see him on the main roster because I think he's great. Number 4, Hideo Itami. Now, I'm going to say Hideo Itami. He just returned from injury, actually, to an NXT live show. And I thought that was strange because I would think they would do that on a, regular NXT show on the network. So I don't think he's going to be hanging around in NXT too much longer. Kind of like how Sami Zayn came back from injury and didn't really hang around that much. And they haven't really brought him back to NXT on television. They've brought him back to live shows. But I think he's going to be transitioning over to the main roster. He was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal 2 years ago, I believe, when Big Show won it. So I think they're going to bring him up to the main roster as well. Now, my top 3. My number 3 pick is actually a tag team. I think they're going to bring up one tag team from NXT, and I believe that's American Alpha. Now, these 2 guys, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, have been on fire since they've come into NXT and formed this tag team together. And the crowd loves them. They're great inside the ring. They've been NXT tag team champions, and they just had their rematch with the Revival, and they lost a 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag team championship. So I think they have one match with the Authors of Pain, and I think they're going to lose that, but I believe they're going to be called up to the main roster. I don't think they're going to be down at NXT for much longer. So it'd be great to see them on. Add a new tag team to this tag team division. Add some more spark. The crowd will get into them. The commentators can pretty much put them over, I hope. And we'll see. Now, my top 2 picks. One's a female, one's a male. So my top female pick is Bayley. Now, Bayley's been rumored to come up to the main roster since after WrestleMania. Now, she lost her, did she get a rematch? I think she got a rematch with Asuka. I'm not too sure on that one. But I don't think Asuka's going to lose the women's championship, the NXT women's championship anytime soon. So I believe Bayley is going to, if she has a rematch with Asuka, she's going to lose, and she's just going to be on the main roster. I think she'll be a great addition to the main roster. She's one of the most over females in the women's division, other than like Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. I think it'll be great for her to come up to the main roster, and I think put her on SmackDown. It'll get people to watching because she has a very huge following, and I think it'll be awesome to see her. Now, my number 1 pick, coming off a great match against Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor. Now, I know you guys are wondering, wait, you didn't put Shinsuke Nakamura on this list? No, I don't think Shinsuke's coming up during the draft. I think Shinsuke's going to come up around the Royal Rumble. Because he's about to have his match with Joe at TakeOver Brooklyn 2 for the NXT Championship. And I actually think he's going to beat Joe and become NXT Champion. So I believe they're going to put the strap on him before they put him up on the main roster. Let him develop more in NXT. Even though he's already an established wrestler, I think, just get the NXT crowd to appreciate him more rather than just, rocket ship him straight up to the main roster. But yeah, so that's who I think is going to come up. Finn Balor. He's also been rumored to come up ever since he lost the NXT Championship, and he's not currently in any rivalry with anybody in NXT right now, and I think it'll be the perfect time to bring him up. They need some more star power, considering Vince is rumored to not be as high on Roman Reigns as he used to. So we'll see where this goes. I'm very excited though. The draft, I will be covering that tomorrow, live Smackdown at 8 o'clock. So as soon as Smackdown is over, I will definitely be reviewing that and reacting to that. I will be reviewing and reacting to Monday Night Raw tonight. And I hope you guys are ready, because these are going to be a crazy next 2 days. So I hope you guys come along with me for the journey. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for your support. Peace.